All right. Good morning, students, or good afternoon if it's my fifth period. So today we are going to take a look at the do now, and then I'm going to explain to you your task or your lesson for today. Okay. So you do need your notebook, and you do need to open up to the do now that we glued in, which was on page 97. Okay. So guest teacher, thank you and welcome to my classroom. If there are any students that are behaving inappropriately, are being rude or disrespectful, there is space on the lesson plan that I left to write their names down. I don't expect any problems, but if any students do give you any issues, please make sure you write their name down, and I will speak to them and give them the appropriate consequence when I return on Tuesday. All right. So if you need to pause the video so that all the students are on page 97 for the do now, you may pause the video. But again, this is what was glued in. If there were any students absent on Friday, I left some extras on my desk, so you can go ahead and hand those out. But again, you may pause the video, and once everyone has this out and open, then you can press play again. Okay. So today's do now, let me zoom in. It says name the 3D shape by their nets. So when it is open, it is called the net. So if we take a look here, this shape here, let's think. If it's been unpeeled and it looks like this, and I fold it all back up, what shape does that create? Go ahead and say, what shape do you think? Yeah, that is correct. It is a cube. All right. And on Friday, we learned about these terms, faces, edges, and vertices. So if we look at the previous page, vertices are the points. Edges are these lines here, up and down, side to side. And faces is the front, back, sides, top, and bottom. So what this is asking us is, are these different things? So the faces, let's see, I have here the bottom, then I have the front, the back, the top, and then the left side and the right side. So how many faces is that? Yep, 6, good. Now I have the edges. So when I fold it back up, and we can even look at our 3D one, this one here, and I fold it back up, how many edges does it have? So I have 4 here for the top, 4 here for the bottom, and then I have for the sides here, 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 and here. So how many edges would that give us for the cube? Yeah, good. That is 12. Okay, now the vertices. The vertices are where the points meet. Oh, look at. Let's look at Wednesdays because this here is a cube. So if it's folded up, this is what the shape looks like, this cube. So the vertices, remember, are these points here. So how many are there? I know there's not 7 because don't forget this line here. So there's one more in the back. So there are 8. Yep, 8 vertices. Okay, good. All right, now let's take a look at this net. Now when I fold that back up, what shape does it give me? Let's see, we've done this one before. It looks like this one. It looks like this net here. And so when I fold it up, it gives me this shape here, a triangular prism. So let's go ahead and write that. Triangular prism. All right, this triangular prism, how many faces does it have? Let's see. So I have my bottom. These are my sides that fold up like a triangle. And then I have my left side and my right side. So that is a total of 5 faces. All right, now my edges. Ooh, look at Tuesdays. Closed up, this is what it looks like. So my edges would be this part here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but there's more. Because if I have that, there's 7, 8, 9. So I have 9 edges. And then my vertices. So if I look here, my vertices would be the points where they meet. So I have 3 there and 3 here. So that would be, 6 vertices. All right. So today's do now was just naming the shape based off its net, and then also finding the faces, edges, and vertices. Okay. So for today's lesson, let me go ahead and click back to my slides. There it is. All right, so for today's lesson, your to-do list, you are going to be working independently on completing the one-step equation practice. So you have a front side and a back side, and there's a total of 21 questions. So this is what it looks like. So I have subtracting equations and I have adding equations. You must show the inverse operation. So that means you should be using your notes and the work. This is inverse operation. If it's adding, I need to see the inverse. So I need to see you subtracting. If it is a subtraction equation, I need to see the inverse. So you need to show me that it is adding. It's kind of like the opposite, right? And then on the back side, the problems are multiplication, and if it's a fraction, it's division. So that means you got some more notes. We have the multiplication. So if it's a multiplication equation, this is the work I should see on your worksheet. And if it is a division equation, this is the work I should see in your practice worksheet. Okay? So basically, your job is to review. So you're going to solve it. So once I solve it, even though you can do this in your head, I need to see the work. You're going to get one of these answers. Whatever that answer is, you circle it. Okay? You're going to be given 20 minutes to do the front and the back, as many as you can, 20 minutes. Okay? After the 20 minutes, you will then be given some time to draw out and to color out whatever this says. So after the 20 minutes, since you have to draw this hair or this hair, you would do that according to whatever your answer is. Or you may even have to color. Some say color yellow, some say color blue. We're going to wait for the coloring, so that way you guys don't use the trays when I'm not here. So, but you will be able to do all the ones that say drawing, okay, on here. You're then going to hang on to it, and when I come back on Tuesday, I will have you guys take it out. We'll talk about it. We'll look at it. I'll answer any questions, and then I will collect it to give you guys credit, okay? All right, so that is your plan for today, Monday, May 8th. I expect you to be following the rules, listening to our guest teacher, and doing the best that you can, to complete all the work. All right, have a good day. I'll see you all tomorrow.